What up, though? YouTube, TikTok, my Instagram followers. Today, we're talking BMF. We're a couple of days away from the season 3 finale, and we've got some set picks that we'll show you. They also got my main man, Deon Sanders, was down with the BMF boys. We'll discuss that. And one of the African American, European African stars of the hit show on HBO, House of the Dragon, talks about how she responded to people giving her racism and what it means for the Black nerd community. We'll discuss that. And of course, we got to talk about the beef with Drake and K Dot. It looks like the corporate machine is going to make K Dot take a bow out. All that and so much more coming right now. Lamont Tyson's Life Gains show and the Life Gains podcast. It starts right now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
What's up, everybody? You in the building with the all knowing, all loving, all feeling, all seeing, all powerful. Damn all everything, sexy as hell host. That is me, bringing you guys another live stream. How we do things here. If you want to get in on the conversation, you the audience, all you got to do is super chat and we will read those and take those comments at the very end of the show. Please be sure to download the podcast. It's something you can take anywhere you go. You can take our conversation in the gym. You can take us to your grandma's house. Wherever you go, you can find us there. And go check your boy out on TikTok, man. I've got 7,000 something subscribers now, and there are some great deals you can find in my TikTok showcase. Go check them out. First guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen, is the Hammer. How you doing today, Hammer?
Hey, what's up? How you doing today?
Oh, I'm hanging tough. How about yourself?
I'm good. This is crazy.
Ready? Yeah, man. You ready to talk this talk, Moochie, and give these people the entertainment they come here to get?
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, Moochie, as we get started, I've got a couple of set pictures from BMF. Mm-hmm. Now, you know we're going to have some more guests popping up in here in a few minutes. So the way I'm going to do this, Moochie, I'm going to show the pictures, I'm going to give a description, and then at the end, any one of the pictures that's burning you up, I'll let you and the guests commentate on it.
Okay.
All right. There's one in particular picture I'm gonna drop with one of the actresses in the film. I'm going to talk about her specifically because I am working on trying to get an interview with her because not only is she in BMF, Moochie, but she also has a movie coming out in June. That's probably going to be that's probably going to be $1 billion movie.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Well, first things first, Moochie. Until our guests get here, me and you can go back and forth. This is Terry, obviously still in Atlanta with Shiloh Sanders playing his dad, Neon Deon. Did you know that Neon Deon had any connection to BMF when he was first starting out in the NFL?
I could believe that because he was a flashy dude like Meech. Why wouldn't you believe? Would you believe it? Do you believe it?
100% I believe it. 100%.
That's right up Meech alley. They throwing money and all of that, and he can hang with the best of them. Remember when he first came in the club, he said you don't want to mess with the players on that night, and that was the NBA season. Remember when it started out, Greeny showed them the NBA players. Now it's football season.
Right. And let me tell you something. As we get later on in the BMF story, don't be surprised if you see other prominent folks that came to Atlanta. Michael Vick, Jamal Anderson. Don't be surprised if you see some of them dealing with the BMF boys because, look, BMF boys ran everything in Atlanta, Moochie. You knew how they get down.
Yeah.
You knew how they get down. And let me get ready to introduce you all to the other guest who's popping up in here. One of Atlanta's own. Monique Nicole is in the building. What's up, Momo?
Hi, guys. Happy hump day.
Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Well, let me go ahead and get you in on this right here. So the first BMF set pick is Shiloh Sanders playing his father, Deon Sanders, with Terry in the A.
Wow.
Can you see this association, Monique Nicole, back in the early 90s? Because Deon, I think he came in the league in 92. And I want to say he started with Atlanta, but he was the thing. Yeah, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, this seems on par with the times. So I love that they're pulling, the real life story a little bit, sprinkling it in the story of BMF. So that's pretty cool. I love that.
Yep, love it. All right, let's move right along. And this is the one, Moochie, I was talking about. So you got Coach Cop and Detective Jen, right? And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give y'all the backstory on Detective Jen in a minute because she's in a prominent movie that's probably going to gross $1 billion this summer. For those of y'all that didn't know. Some of y'all knew, but a lot of y'all didn't. It's hard to tell what's going on here. We don't know, but I'll ask you the question like this. Could this be an indication, Momo, that she survives through this season?
This picture?
Yeah.
Child, I don't know about that. This could have been the beginning of the don't give the audience and me false hope. Okay. I'm rooting for her. I am rooting for her. If she survives, I will be very happy. But I'm gonna just I don't know, man. I don't want to get too excited. I like her character. I want her to survive, but I don't know. This is giving me like this is the beginning or mid episode, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they're at. Are they in the middle of a bus? Did they just discover something? They've been kind of going rogue and doing their own thing off the books. So I don't know, but I don't know. This should be interesting though. This should be interesting.
What about you, Moochie? What you think, and where does it look like they're at?
I see a whole lot.
Okay, talk to us.
It looks like it's some sort of warehouse, so it's probably a lot of product there.
Definitely.
Do y'all see how messy Jen's hair is?
I see.
That's
look like she snatched that wig off and got kung fu on her. Okay,
thank you.
Let me find out. Jen knows karate, and she know how to do all of that.
See, let me tell y'all something. Moochie be picking up on all the stuff I'm saying. The reason why I posed the question to Mo, did she survive, is because to me, it looked like she did pull off that blonde wig. Her hair looks frizzled as hell, and she escaped by the skin of her teeth and survived that incident. Moochie be picking up on all my little clues. Finish, Moochie.
Now, Momo, you should know. Look at her hair.
I know.
Now you know darn well Jen hair don't be looking like
that.
It
always be pulled up in a ponytail. She always have a ponytail.
Exactly. So that means she had the wig on.
Oh, y'all are smart. Y'all are some
she
smart
snatched that. Come on, man. I don't know about you, but I had to snatch mine off one time or two, just in case I had to knuckle up and get busy. But it is what it is. That was back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay.
Enough if you buck.
All right, look. Let me find out, y'all. Moochie done told y'all she'll snatch a wig off her head right now. She ain't playing. She gonna save that hair investment and whip your ass. Okay, don't get it twisted. That number 9 kinky be costing a whole lot of damn money, boy. Don't get this shit twisted. So Moochie ain't trying to have no ass whipping plus lose the investment of the hair. It's gonna be one or the other. Okay, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. So here's the thing about Kelly who plays the actress who's playing Jen. She not only has this, but you guys have often heard me say I like her. I never told you why, because I didn't think this audience knew until I had a poster who said something about it. She has also been in the X-Men series as Lady Deathstrike. This is Kelly who, and she's going to be in this upcoming Deadpool 3 movie as Lady Deathstrike, which is probably going to be $1 billion. That is Kelly. That is young Kelly who, way back when they first did the original X-Men, and she has been in all the Deadpool movies as Lady Deathstrike. So yeah, shout outs to that sister. I'm going to try to get her in here on an interview because she can do both things. She can stroke my comic itch, and she can do the BMF ish.
Exactly. We could really scratch her brain for some Marvel questions.
We can get her good.
She's like the OG of it. Cause remember, look, this was her years ago.
This is with the Fox properties, by the way. This is not the MCU.
I know that's not the MCU one.
No, yeah, this is the Fox properties, but she is now in the MCU with Deadpool. So shout out to her. We'll try to get her in.
Wow.
What do you think is going on here, Moochie? You can't tell what's going on other than Terry just looks sick on his stomach. What we got here, Mooch?
I think Sterl is telling him the whole deal about what happened with Hoop. Yeah, so he's telling him the whole deal with that because it looked like it's all over his face. But we don't know if he's here, if he's gone. I'm telling you, Sterl gonna get back for them. I already said that. I said that like last week.
Okay,
that's they hitter.
He is definitely. He don't play. Now, Mo, I'm gonna give it to you like this. Do you think, just based on this right here and what Moochie has said, we're painting a picture for the audience, and the way Terry looked, do you think Hoop lived or Hoop kicked the bucket?
Hoop, aka the sweet teddy bear, is gone. R.I.P.
Damn it.
R.I.P. I'm willing to bet money on it.
Damn it.
I don't want it. I really enjoyed his character. I
do too.
Even though he had a very small role, I just liked his presence on screen. As far as like the members of BMF, he seemed like a really stand-up guy, definitely ride or die, loyal, and seemed, somewhat level-headed for this type of business. And I think I've said this before. I think when you're in any business, it's good to have someone who is level-headed and objective. And I liked Hoop, but RIP. I can tell you, RIP.
Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, I was on the side of Moochie thinking that Hoop would survive, just based on the way Henry gave that message. But I think now, as we get more information in this picture, I think we're going to lose Big Hoop, man. I hate it. I don't like it. I didn't want to see it this way, but I think dude is gone. And it could be a situation where the fellas run up on Hoop while he's dying, and the message that Henry gave to Hoop to give to Terry, he passes it along to the rest of the fellas, and they pass it along. And this could be Sterling passing that message along to Terry right here.
But you know what though? The message got passed because remember when Hoop was walking out of that door, he was laughing at someone.
Yeah, he was talking.
So somebody was on the inside. So we don't know. I'm gonna give y'all a glimmer of hope. Okay, that's what my job is today.
Oh,
the glimmer of hope is his feet was moving, Lamont. I just want to give y'all a glimmer of hope. Did you see his little feet doing the back and forth? It looked like he was trying to, I'm trying to run from this, but I'm on the ground,
Moochie, I seen them little feet that didn't match that big ass body. I seen them little feet. And I was holding on to that hope too, Moochie, but Lord,
maybe he might have skipped leg day. Or no, it might have been the remember he took a shot to the gut, so they add stuff, the movie magic stuff,
But I mean, Moochie, he can skip leg day all he want. That's not gonna do nothing for Barney Rubble feet on a Fred Flintstone body.
Yeah, that's what his feet look like, Lamont Barney Rubble.
Y'all not about to do my boy like that. Y'all not.
I hear that's what I hear.
Flintstones. Flintstones.
All right, I'm back. My bad.
Y'all are terrible.
Oh my God.
How y'all gonna kick somebody when they already down?
I mean, he was trying to get up.
I want our big teddy bear.
Trying to get up.
He was trying to get up.
I'm telling you, that's why he was moving his feet like that, like he was still running.
Yeah.
Okay, what if we find out this, y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
What if he's paralyzed?
Oh no, Lord have mercy.
And that's what's the last movement.
Ooh, I will accept that glimmer of hope.
And they be like, yo, he might be saying, look, show me the picture again, Lamont, so I could look. He'd be like, look, he took a couple of blows and then severed his spine and and he's not gonna be able to walk.
Damn.
he might be getting that conversation.
Okay.
I'm just giving y'all. This is a glimmer of hope. I'm gonna give y'all a glimmer of hope. So just in case, it could be this or it could be that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, audience, y'all didn't know Moochie is really a storyteller on the low. I seen it. I seen the capabilities, and I tried to stroke her into pulling it out because she's got the storytelling ability. I like that, Moochie. Now, Mo, we'll give this one to you. Give this one to you. We'll come to you first.
Follow up behind Moochie. Okay.
Oh, you don't have to tell your story your way, boo.
Yeah.
Come on, you don't gotta follow behind me. Do you?
No, do
you as a compliment.
So we got Meech looking like he's making a team up with somebody right here. He's got the whole Atlanta crew, and this looked like this could be some other crew that has decided they want to team up with BMF because they see the train coming, Mo. Okay. They see you can't stop an unstoppable train. Okay. What do you see in this picture, Momo?
So are we to assume that this might be some people from Remy's camp?
Could be. Could be Remy. Could be what's left of the MKs in Atlanta. Could be.
Yeah, I mean, hey, join the winning team. Listen, I'm all for it. As long as they don't get their damn throat slashed out of their mouth and cut up.
My Lord. Oh my God.
Like old boy did. I'm all for it. Come on to the winning team. Come on.
Moochie, jump on it there.
Good luck, though. Good luck. Oh, I know one thing. Duffy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. That was an outburst.
No.
I just know one thing. They can't take away Hoop and Duffy. That's what I'm gonna say. Y'all better not touch. Y'all better not touch Duffy. I'm just saying. Or else.
All right, BMF. And you see she got the guns out and the twins is halfway out. Don't you mess with this sister.
Remember what happened last time.
All right. Now, don't you mess with this sister. Stop taking her characters away, y'all. Don't mess with her, okay? She'll let y'all know something. All right. Go ahead, Moochie.
It might be Glock's people, but I remember him being with Remy, this guy that's shaking his hand.
Yeah, I do. But
that's Remy's people.
But the other guy, Moochie, like I could be wrong, but I swear I saw that cat with the MKs. Like
that's why I said that too, because the one with the striped shirt that's right behind him.
Yep. You remember that shootout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was with when they came to Teakwood.
Yep.
He was with the MKs.
Exactly.
Yo, y'all got some good ass memories, man. God dang. Y'all must have ate y'all's vegetables and carrots when y'all were kids. Cause damn.
Nah, I drove a bus, so I recognize a face, so I know when not to pick them up.
And I drove a cab. And back in my day when you was cab driving, we didn't have GPS. So you had to memorize a lot of that stuff. And I read a study that says people who was in those kind of fields, your memory was on fleek. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta remember street signs and all of that.
How did we survive with no GP? Like the maps? Like I don't even.
The map.
Before that, it was MapQuest, and you used to write everything down, or if you had a printer, you printed out directions after the maps.
That's what my parents would do. Yep.
And before MapQuest, you just went and got a damn map and figured out what interstate was going north and south, and what streets ran along those interstates.
My dad used to help me with that because he.
I would have been lost, baby. I would have been lost.
He was a truck driver, so he with the highways and stuff.
Oh wow!
Damn right, boy. Hey, it is what it is. Help build a memory.
He could write down. He could give you directions, and you write it down and knew how to get places.
Exactly. Same
That's
here.
How he was. And my brother's like that now.
Shout out to the cab industry in Greenville, North Carolina. Even though y'all did me dirty, I learned a lot from those early business experiences, Courtesy Cab and Aladdin Cab in Greenville. I learned a lot from those. Those taught me to be a better businessman. So shout out to you. So, Moochie.
Yes.
Obviously, we're going to get a lot of the fellas together in this episode before T go back to Detroit.
Right.
It looks like they're having a good time somewhere outing in Atlanta. Put a story together for the fans on what's going on here.
Y'all know they at the strip club.
Yeah.
Y'all know they probably seen Deon.
Okay. Okay. That's right.
I can see that. It looked like it's somebody in there that's drawing attention to them where they need, like, this is somebody we need to meet.
Right. And T got on the same outfit, glasses, and everything when he go meet Deon. Yep. Momo, any way you want to follow up behind that with a different story?
Shit. I don't know. Are they celebrating something? Like, what's the tea? Like, they always in the club, whether they in the middle of beef. They just in the club. They just stay in the club. So I can't call it. I don't know if they just going out for a fun night or they celebrating a victory. I can't really call it.
So Meech was the type of cat. You know how you have some people that any holiday, anything, even shit that don't relate to the Black community, we go on the party, like Cinco de Mayo. We go on the party, like we're gonna go celebrate. So I think Meech was one of them cats. You didn't need no excuse to have a party. All you needed was the party. And I think that they see Deon walking through the door because you see the cat in the background that looked like Fat Man Scoop with the Kango hat on. He back there looking too.
Yeah, they looking at something. Definitely. I wonder what.
That's why I think it's Deon. And he probably throwing money how Meech throw it.
Okay. I can see that.
Nobody throw money like Meech.
Right. Right.
Speaking of strip clubs, just for a little laughter.
Don't tell me you went somewhere and made your debut.
Let me find out you auditioned.
Yeah, let me find out you showing everybody but Team LIFEGAINS audience what you got. They'll drop you some Cash App now.
Make it rain, baby. Make it rain.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not auditioning for the Pank. But what had happened was, child, we have a popular strip club here in Atlanta called the Onyx. Even Drake has attended. And child, would y'all believe that the other day, two burglars broke into the strip club? They cut a hole in the roof and stole $250,000. I'm gonna send you the article. $250,000 at the strip club.
Yeah,
that's an inside job.
It is an inside. I feel like
inside job.
So just a little laughter. I had to say it because woo.
Wait. I hate to derail. Audience, let me derail for a minute because I have questions. I got questions.
Let's do it.
Mo, where was this money at? Was this money not in a lot?
They spent 2 hours breaking into the safe.
So then they had a safe cap. These are cat burglars. Because they done went through the ceiling. That's really the technical term for it.
That's some movie shit. That's some Mission Impossible. That's some Ocean's 11 stuff. Like, how the hell you cut a hole in the roof?
They wanted the money.
Wait a minute.
Get the money.
So let's put this story together the way me and Moochie can put this story together. They cut the hole in the roof to the room where the safe was at. Is that correct?
I don't know that part.
Okay.
Look, I'm thinking they cut a hole in the room, Lamont. They dropped down in the room and then they had to break through the safe.
Then they had to break through. They
took them 2 hours to get in the safe.
Yep.
They did get in the safe. So that means you had to bring safe cracking equipment.
They had a whole knapsack with them in there. I'm telling you,
blow torches and all that stuff.
Ain't that some
but for all we know, though, again, this could be an inside job, and I hate to tell you this, but I know how businesses work. Sometimes businesses exactly, and executives for that business could have gave somebody all the keys to how to break in there, make it look like a robbery. And you get in there and rob it. They get the insurance money, and you let whoever robbed you keep a substantial
percentage
amount.
Of it.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tag on to this, Lamont. 1 second, Momo.
Yeah.
They've been doing that with the jewelry stores since the pandemic. The jewelry store has lost so much money now because remember, everything was closed down. Nobody's really shopping like that. If they were shopping, they were shopping online. So storefront businesses have changed.
Yep.
So they've been doing it because who's going to get paid the insurance? They'll go as far as hiring a smash and grab crew to go up in there and make it look good. And they said this been happening, and people have been getting caught for doing so.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. There's my strip club story, y'all.
Wow. Well, wow. Well, let's talk about the complete opposite of the strip club. We got we got Chuck looking all dapper. Looks like he's in a pulpit or something. I see Bibles on the table. I see and all that kind of stuff playing his music, but he don't too thrilled Momo. As a matter of fact, he looks a little skinny. Is he depressed about what's going? Is he sad about what's going on with his wife? What's going on here, Momo?
Yeah, my boy Charles is looking real down. Now I thought he supposed to be on tour. Is he performing at an event on said tour? Because he looks very depressed. He looks very sad. Is this a church tour, or is he doing a gig at the church before he leaves to go on tour? Because from what I understood, ain't nothing church related about what they about to do on tour. Because remember, the fellas was like, "Oh yeah, we gonna have fun." Remember, they said that. So I don't know. But,
wait a minute,
he
Momo.
Didn't say we gonna have fun. Don't bring your wife. You act like you said like that.
Go back.
Wait a minute, Momo.
Run the tape.
So you think it's gonna be like a whole little after party? After the show, it's the after party. After the party, it's the hotel lobby. That's what you think it's gonna be with the church event?
You wouldn't be saying that the church men can't have fun, are you?
I ain't saying all that. I just know when Charles was in the studio dropping beats, that them brothers, when they were talking about the tour and how he gonna get paid and we gonna have fun, brother. Hey. So I don't think this is a look of someone who's having fun on tour. I think this is my guess. I really could be dead wrong. I think he's doing a church thing before he leaves town. And maybe Lucille's in the audience, and maybe he's looking at her and he's feeling emotional.
Okay, Momo, that's a damn good guess. So Moochie, I'm gonna give you the second part of the picture.
I think this is the announcement they gonna make. And they must have went to church before this, where that's why he looks like that.
And Momo, I'm gonna come back to you.
They at church, because I remember the background of that church. They at that new church.
That's that church. And Momo, I'm gonna give you the third part and final part of the pictures they drop. That's gonna go with these two right here.
Okay.
Boom. Now, LaWanda is looking like a fresh snack right there. I mean, Krispy Kreme hot light and shit is on. Okay, Jesus done got in this woman. She is glowing.
She's beautiful.
And it looks like they might be either have been on their way or something to whatever this was, or this is maybe them coming back, and T is looking at his kids, and they actually look happy. So what do you get when you see this? I'm gonna tell you what I get.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I get, Momo. I get a picture where I don't see no ads for Rubbermaid. I don't see no plastic nowhere. I don't see no cougar draws anywhere in this conversation. Come on, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mo.
Okay, how do I want to tackle this? So I was on another YouTuber's live, and we were reviewing pictures as well. I saw another picture of LaWanda and Terry.
Okay.
And I have reason to, even though they're smiling, I think they're looking at the kids or something. They're smiling in this photo. I have to say, I don't think the setting of where they're at is not a positive situation. If you look, shout out to VKJ. If you look, they're both wearing black.
Like that. So Moochie, I'll give it to you. Would that lend you to believe that this is more of Hoop dead But the only thing is, I don't see LaWanda going to a funeral for Hoop per se. And if Hoop is not dead, who else would be dead, Moochie?
Mooch.
Uh-oh.
You on mute.
You said who else would be dead?
Yeah, who else would be dead? We know Plastic City ain't dead.
I guess it would be Henry.
Lamont.
Okay.
I guess it would be Henry. I'm guessing it's that. I'm
sorry.
If they are coming back from the funeral, because I didn't see the other picture that she's speaking about.
Me neither.
If they are coming back from a funeral, then it is Hoops. Because I know they wouldn't be going to nobody else's funeral, but I don't know. I don't think she would wear that top to a funeral.
And Lamont, you made a comment of why would LaWanda be at Hoop's funeral? She was there from the beginning, so she is cool. I'm not saying she's cool with all the BMF members, but she's cool with some of them. So
I can see her going there.
It's not far-fetched for her to attend, I don't think.
No, I don't know. Not at all far-fetched, but right now, I guess it would even be a better argument that since she's had this spiritual awakening, that would further indicate that she might show up to the funeral. I guess for me, I was looking at it from the lens of she's upset with Terry. Mm-hmm. She's upset with the lifestyle that he's living and what that part of his lifestyle and those individuals have done to ingratiate him to Cougars R Us, and that maybe she wouldn't want to have anything to do with it at all. Anything. But if she has really turned that leaf over and went to God, she would show up for a funeral. But I'm with Moochie. She looked too good to be showing up at a funeral. Like I'm not saying
I'm just looking at how the top is, unless she had like a jacket on and then took it off.
Or some kind of veil.
Like right. He has his jacket off too, so they could have took their jackets off when they came inside, and that's why she got her top like that. So it could be a funeral, and and he still looked like he was crying, but could it be because his parents split up too? Because remember, he takes stuff like that to heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And people, I'm not saying that you show up to a funeral looking like you ready to die. I'm not saying that. But I'm also not saying you show up to a funeral looking like you ready to go almost club. You know, I mean,
that's how I saw it. I'm thinking the time period. You know, it's a timepiece. Timepiece. She would have a jacket on, and see, he got his jacket off. That's what I'm saying. They could have came in, took the jacket off, and that's why we see it like this.
That's a good point. Because
that way you can't tell, did they come from a funeral or did they come from a ball? You know,
or someone in the chat just said they might have been baptizing the kids.
Yeah, see, it could be something that simple, and they just dressed for the occasion.
Okay, RC.
Because remember, the baby was just born.
Right, yep. Good point.
Terry, the way he looks here, he probably reconsidering everything after how that girl acted in Miami. And you know, let me just stay with my family.
F Terry, he don't deserve no.
I know, but that's how dudes are.
That's how they be doing us. And you get plastic Barbie who gonna take you for your money and use you.
Yeah,
that's what you get.
Yep. More wares than a Rubbermaid factory. Exactly. Yeah, just cut it loose, my brother. Cut it loose. So, ladies and gentlemen, post your comments. Let us know what you think. Finale is almost here. Now we got another subject. We also cross-section our audience, ladies and gentlemen, because we do a lot of kind of Black nerd content. I don't do it as much as I would like to do, but I am going to start focusing on that to expand my audience. And I know a lot of y'all are into it. Well, we had one of our own who is in the House of the Dragons lore come out and say that people was getting in her DMs, giving her racial stuff.
What?
Now, we oftentimes in the superhero, us Black nerds who are into the superhero genre, sci-fi genre, Dungeons and Dragons genre, we deal with this. Because for some reason you have some races feeling like they own the fucking genre. Well, let's see what she had to say. This is the homegirl who is going to be riding Dragonback, Bethany Antonia, saying, calls out racism from her DM. So let me show you what she said. Let me read to you what the article said. House of the Dragon star Bethany Antonia clapped back at racist Instagram DM in the best way. The hateful message includes some terrible insults, and its sender expressed their wish of Antonia to die on set. Damn, really? In response to the message, Antonia wrote, "Wait till they find out I'm gay too," with clown emojis. Wow. Look, I don't know if HBO wanted her to tell that. That's a spoiler, ladies and gentlemen. That is 100% spoiler. So go ahead and know she's gonna wind up being gay. But let me finish. Racism.
That's what they do, though.
Racism amid sci-fi and fantasy fandom is sadly nothing new. Non-white actors who enter these worlds and franchises are often subjected to hate from those who think they don't belong. Just last year, House of the Dragon star Steve Toussaint was open about his experience and was in the latest long line of those who've had to deal with racist discourse about their casting and otherworldly shows and movies. So guess what she said to whoever was in her DM? She said this: "Y'all won't ruin this first glimmer of dragon joy for us niggas." Hey, let's get them. Let's get them. Momo, I give it to you first because you are in a field. You're covering these things. You're writing articles about these things. How do you feel about what she went through and her response?
It's upsetting, but it's not shocking.
Right.
I think we've seen this. We have seen this before. You guys help me. I think John Boyega dealt with backlash from wasn't the Star Wars,
yeah.
Star Wars franchise, and someone else did too. It's just like, it's like a territorial thing. It's like they don't want to see us in certain spaces, and they feel like these genres belong to them, and they don't realize that there is a huge population of Black people who enjoy this type of content. And y'all can't get rid of us, baby. We're here to stay, honey. So we're not going anywhere. So I'm very happy that she stood up for herself and checked them. Like, hi, haters. I'm here. What's up? So power to you, sister. Power to you.
Exactly. What you got on this, Hammer? I loved her reply.
I'm glad she said what she said. Because it's like, how much more you gonna insult me? My skin is thick. It's gonna roll off my back right now because we used to this. We warriors. So and she's playing a warrior. So come on with it. That's what she's saying. That's how I felt.
Right. 100%.
I like it.
Shout out to this sister. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't talk about this much, but your boy is releasing films talking about me, and there are a lot of us who love comic book and superhero material, but we don't watch it oftentimes because we don't feel like it's made in a grander world that relates to us. And I'm trying to become that bridge in between all that, a bridge that brings together the Tyler Perry crowd, the Power crowd, plus Black nerds. And I think I've got the right material to make that happen. So be on the lookout. I'm going to be dropping stuff, letting you guys know what I've done and letting you guys know what to look forward to in the future, because I think that there is a huge audience for that content if we can get it set in a world that's ours. Look how we turned out for Black Panther. And that wasn't even America. That was Africa. Okay. And I'm not dissing Africa. I'm just saying we have Black Americans who would love to see stories told of Black positivity and heroes right here in America. And it can be done. And your boy is working on it. So stay tuned, folks. Support your boy when you can.
Turn up.
Last but not least, this story is from Momo and Moochie, both. But it deals with the beef between Drake and K-Dot. Now, K-Dot, and I got a video for y'all. It's kind of long. It's about 3 minutes, but it's well worth it. Sent to me by Mo and Moochie. K-Dot done something that made us social media creators very happy. K-Dot and Drake both, I don't know if Drake did it, but K-Dot did do it, came out and said that there will be no copyright claims on anyone who's using his music in this diss battle. And that was music to our ears, because nothing burns up us creators more than when we are referencing somebody's material, not using it in a piracy type manner, but we're referencing their material and we use an example of their material to support our story. And if the copyright machine catches 10 seconds of said stuff, they'll try to demonetize your whole damn 5-6 minute video. Nothing pisses us off more than that. And they don't give us a legit rule book for it, because the legit rule book is whatever that law is, you're supposed to be able to use people's stuff if it's for the benefit of commentary for, I think, 3 minutes, something to that effect. But they don't follow that shit because of money. So K-Dot came out and said, I'm going to let y'all use my stuff. And let me read you the article before I give you the video. A popular streamer who uses the handle Young Rain Z on X, formerly known as Twitter, asserted in a pair of tweets that the music he used in his reaction video on Twitch to diss songs by Drake and Kendrick Lamar did not come with an automatic DMC removal. The user credited the artist for both songs remaining up in the platform. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA, has long been a thorn in the side of many content creators, as record labels have been able to broker agreements with technology companies like Meta, YouTube, and Twitch to regulate their content. See, folks, I told you it's about that damn money. A record label typically claims that a content creator's video or stream contains copyright material. In that case, the host removes the content to the disappointment of the creator, who is sometimes left with a loss of revenue stream. Newsweek reported that this is not the case with the latest diss track from Kendrick Lamar, and Drake. As The Verge reported in 2019, DMCA requests are typically not directly handled by individual artists, but by their record labels. Newsweek contacted representatives from Drake and Lamar's record labels, but could not obtain comment before publishing this article. So I set that all up to say this whole thing has a huge business component. And this video Mo sent me is going to help break that down. Take a look at this.
UMG is calling off Kendrick Lamar off Drake because billions are at stake. This is a report that's going around. It says from an insider, and they're waiting on the proof in the form of documents, so they'll update whenever they receive it. This is what's being said. PG Lang, aka Kendrick Lamar, and EXO, The Weeknd, as of yesterday, were asked by Universal Music Group to end the beef with OVO and Drake. Kendrick apparently isn't budging on it, but UMG is pressing hard on their request to squash the beef. UMG also had a Zoom meeting with all of the parties involved, and they want Kendrick, either directly or said through PG Lang, his company, to post a statement clarifying that Drake isn't a pedo if Kendrick agrees to end the beef. Drake is losing the beef in Universal Music Group's eyes, so from their perspective, the sooner it ends, the better. The pedo claims and accusations directed at Drake are costing UMG, Nike, and the other parties a lot of money. So they want Kendrick Lamar to squash it right now, put out a statement, even if it's not true, put out a statement to fix this, because Drake just did a deal up there worth $400 million. Drake just signed his life away to UMG. And this is why Kendrick is saying the lines in the song when he's saying, you know, show me your splits and I'll double back with you. You want to talk about splits? Show me your splits. I'll promise you I'll double back with you. That's why Kendrick is saying those lines, because Drake probably doesn't own much of his catalog at all or his life right now. It's been reported that Drake is being required to put out 2 albums a year. So people think Drake just drops because he wants to drop. But reports are going around that says Drake puts out 2 albums a year because Universal Music Group is forcing him to. Because he just did a deal with them in 2022 for $400 million. The biggest deal in music business history, especially for a rapper. You know, and they have 4 of the top 5 earning artists in any genre over at UMG. Now, this is interesting, bro. You know, $400 million for a record deal, that's crazy. He just got, basically, he got Patrick Mahomes numbers for a record deal. This is what an article says. It says, after rampant speculation about a bidding war for his services, Drake appears to have finalized a mega deal with Universal Music Group that could net him upwards of $400 million when it's all said and done. Drake has been known to be making about $50 million. This is what they're reporting. $50 million for his label every year just off of the music. They saying annual earnings are $50 million. I believe that is much more than that. I believe Drake is making much more than that. If they're giving him $400 million, they know they're going to recoup that probably within 5 years. That's a lot of money to give a rapper, bro. And I know Drake is, multi-talented. I know he's a songwriter, so they're getting publishing off of other people's songs and things like that. But if you guys remember, this article says this right here. It says in July 2020, entrepreneur Steve Stout is somebody that's in the music business heavy, and rapper Russ discussed the possibility of Drake going independent and predicted a big payday on the horizon. Now, I remember this was a big thing back in 2020. Drake was a free agent and he could have went anywhere he want or go independent. Steve Stout ended up saying, if Drake goes independent, the music business is over. Why did he say that? Because if Drake goes independent and he just puts his album out on his website, he's going to make $10 million every week for 60 weeks. That's what Steve Stout said. So y'all looking at it like, oh, Drake, he going 1v20 with all these rappers. Man, these rappers are the smallest part of it. Kendrick got to go up against companies, bro, like major Fortune 500 companies. So the way you guys is looking at it, you got to change the way you look at it, because there's businesses invested in these guys, both of them. You know what I mean? And obviously Kendrick has some huge endorsements too, so they don't want Kendrick to lose. But the fact that UMG is calling it off on Drake's behalf and, being reported to say they want an apology.
Woo.
So Momo, I'm gonna give it to you first. You came to me with this story. The business is trying to take over and want these two to squash the beef. And I think I'm gonna add a caveat. This is all about them worried about they losing they cut. Let's just keep this shit 100%.
Yeah.
It's 100%. God, how do I say this without God? How do I say it? The white culture vultures at the top of these labels do not like that these folks are generating this type of internet shutdown that threatens them getting they cut. And I'll keep it at that, Mo, and let you articulate the rest of your story. And Moochie, get ready. You right in next.
And I can't take all the credit. A good friend of mine sent this video to me. So, yeah. But this, I don't really have much to say because, the video was very self-explanatory already. So when I watched it, I was really taken aback. And, it brought me back to reality, that this is all truly a business and everything is not what it appears to be. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if this changes. I don't know if this takes the fun out of it for some of the fans. And, it's interesting. I will say that. It's interesting. And I wonder what's going to happen because it's actually gotten a little crazy, Lamont and Moochie. I don't know if you guys are aware. Or no, Moochie knows. But yesterday, Drake's home in Toronto, there was a pow pow incident that happened.
Whoa, let me pull this picture down, Momo. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. I think I saw headlines that 4 shots were shot at his home and he was okay or something to that effect.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't even there, but his security, or maybe he was, his security guard was the one that got pow powed. It was an alleged drive-by situation.
Whoa. His security person got pow-powed.
So that was first an alarming incident. And then I think the same day, if I'm not mistaken, his OVO store in London was vandalized, and whoever did it wrote the song title or lyric from Kendrick's song. So I'm
not like us. They wrote that.
Yes, thank you. Yes. So it's getting a little out of hand. And I'm not, I do feel like the record labels are going to tell them, hey guys, one of y'all need to kind of probably like tell fans to reel it in and just, it's not that deep. Because, you know, this is supposed to be entertaining for us, right? I don't think we want to see anyone get hurt off of this. It's just not, it's not necessary. It's not worth it. So I do think between those incidents that happened yesterday and then what we just watched on the video, the breakdown of the business aspect, the money aspect, I do think it's going to die down very quickly. Like, I think after this week, we're not going to be talking about it. Like, there's not going to be any more surface news that will pop up because they're going to try to, let's wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
Wow.
Wrap it up, you know?
All right, Moochie. What do you got to say about that? Because wow, it's a lot.
I'm gonna go off of, now you see why most of the industry was siding with Drake. And the Beats had to freaking raise their voice and let them know y'all not gonna decide that Drake's a winner in this, because he's not. And it was, I'm gonna give you of course you got academics riding with him, but he already even said it in his raps. K-Dot said that he's compromised. It's more than him that's compromised. It's more than him that's compromised. It's other YouTubers that have big platforms that's compromised, that's trying to sway the votes and stuff like that, or sway people's thinking. Do y'all know that Drake has a sneaker coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, a sneaker line? Oh,
yes.
Yep.
He already has the clothes with the owl. That's with Nike.
Yep.
So if he's not crowned the king in this, and then you have these other allegations against him, what is that going to say about the profit that he's trying to sell?
That's what they're worried about.
That's all it is. That's all it is. And if they force Kendrick's hand, it could really go left for these big businesses, and what it should. I wish we was focused on other stuff than this, though, because we got two geriatrics running for president. One that can't even wear diapers, and then you got the other one that can't remember what he ate for breakfast this morning. So we focused on the wrong things right now.
I mean, you can't. Here's the problem with what you're saying, Moochie.
The media and everything. I think they spun this whole thing with the whole. I think that Kendrick had another diss song that was gonna drop, and then you know what happened, y'all? The powing. If he would have dropped that, he already's gonna be annihilated.
I mean, he already got annihilated.
Exactly. So imagine if he would have dropped another song. That's like kicking the dirt over him and being like, you done.
Well, I need Kendrick and his team to do something, because right now it's been attacked. Say
something. Why is he supposed to bend the knee if he orchestrated this whole powing? We don't know. Come on, that big place like that, and they don't got no camera footage.
But we don't know that.
They don't have no camera footage. They not talking about it.
We don't know.
TMZ got tight lip on certain stuff. I'm saying the media spinning this narrative, so big corporation is gonna win. That's what they do.
I mean, half of the time, big corporation is always winning. And since Moochie wanted to go there with our politics, I'll go there again. This is why I always fuss about corporations actually having more power in their vote than the average person does. And I always fuss about the average person giving their vote to that power, because big ass corporations, yes, they can only vote one time. But do y'all remember that ruling? The Supreme Court said corporations are people, which allows them to give all this unlimited money to certain politicians and campaigns to sway the narrative, to set the policies their asses want that usually don't reflect the poor and middle class in America. They don't. They usually don't. And that's what happens when you don't go vote. And granted, I get a lot of y'all believe that both parties are wrong. Okay, I'll co-sign with that. You got to go with the devil that does you best. I hate to say it. I'm sorry.
But that's how I think that's just politics.
How it is. You the lesser of the two evils.
The lesser of the two evils.
And they both lying, y'all. So
they do both lie, and I agree with that. But you've got to take onus of whose policy helps you best and whose policy helps the greater majority of America. The greater majority of America is not the 10% and greater. Sorry, just fucking ain't. And that 10% of people have way more sway when it comes to politics and voting than the rest of us do, and it shouldn't be like that because of their money and the money that they can throw in politics. And there should never be a situation when the party that's supposed to be representing middle class and poor is like always tooth and nail fighting the party that is legitimately trying to keep those same people down. That's all I'm gonna say on that. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will take our super chatters, and today we only have one super chatter who is from our homie who needs a YouTube channel. He says, "Happy belated birthday, Lamont. I hope your birthday was very enjoyable. Congrats." It was, my brother. And let me shout out Monique Johnson, who sent me a Cash App yesterday on my birthday. Didn't have to do it, just sent it out of the blue, and I am very grateful. So thank you, Monique. I appreciate that. And so I'll let these sisters tell you what's going on in their channel. You probably won't get another video from me unless it's me chopping this up till I drop my 1 p.m. video for BMF. So Momo, what do you have going on all your channels and networks that you connect with?
Yes, sir. So you guys, last night I dropped a trending topics video that was very good. Lamont, I kind of want your opinion on something. We'll chop it up later. But I talked about the Tom Brady roast and how they roasted Aaron Hernandez, even though it was for Tom Brady. Talked about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy and the Met Gala and some other fun things. So y'all please go check it out and show me some love. Tonight at 9 p.m., I will be doing the 3rd installment of my new segment on relationships and dating. So you guys please tune in and show me some love. Subscribe. Thank you.
Yes, y'all, they didn't pull no punches on that roast of Tom Brady. They ain't pulled no... If you was in the building,
only one that got roasted, Kim Kardashian did. They dragged her like.
And I know Momo loves Kim Kardashian, but I actually enjoyed them roasting her because at the end of the day, it's just a roast. It's not going to affect her popularity. It's not going to change the kind of money she's going to make. If anything, it might even elevate her because we've seen how in every situation, when there's something that society would deem as a negative that hits that family, they always seem to be able to reverse that shit and make money off of it. So he might just increase her net worth by $10 million with the way they roasted her. Moochie, what you got going on your channel?
I got going on tonight. We're going to do Mayor of Kingstown. We're going to be reviewing, it's a rewatch because we're getting prepared for season 3, which starts in June. So we're going to be watching episodes 10 of season 1 and 1 of season 2. We're going to be recapping that and talking about moments in that tonight at 10:30. Starts at 10:30. And also I am doing something, I believe. I'll get back to you on that. Just keep your notifications on. No, I did also do hidden gems yesterday, so that was up, and we had a great conversation, myself and Miss K, and we also did Breaking Bad, the rewatch of that.
Breaking Bad, okay. With my guy Giancarlo Esposito, who the last episode of his show Parish that was absolutely fire just came out on AMC this past weekend.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna have to do a full review of the overall season because it was just wonderful TV, just amazing TV, and I'll probably do something next week. It's been a chaotic week for me. So don't look for too much from me, but just know that I'm here. Be sure to download the podcast. Follow me on TikTok. Till that next Sex is Hell video. I'm out, y'all.